So if we look at the discussion from the last 10 years to the last 5 years, a lot of it's the evolution from MMM into MTA measurement. And I think the area of focus that we've had is how do you continue to peel back the onion and get deeper analytics when you are an organization that leverages modeling to get to better outcomes and better insights. So getting down to site level analytics, further into creative analytics, and really rethinking how that can influence both planning and activation at the end of the day is kind of the area that we're most excited about as we look towards the future.
So there's a growing obsession, of course, with first-party data, but it's often quite a complex asset to play with. How do you think about first-party data? What role is it playing in evolving your marketing, analytics, and measurement capabilities?
Yep. Data, when you think about it, there are two routes with data. There's first-party data around consumer, and then there's commercial data. So when you're a CPG advertiser, a lot of the focus tends to be on, first, how can we flex the readily available assets with commercial data? How can we use that to inform how we arc our reach within media buys? And then when you look at from a consumer data perspective, it's about growing that first-party data availability, and then also thinking of the different applications across, not only targeting, but also how do you inform better audience discovery and planning, and come to better outcomes from more of a cross-channel perspective, cross-marketing perspective with creative analytics, and informing kind of user journeys from that perspective.
So changes in the marketplace often bring challenges. From a measurement point of view, what's the biggest challenge you think marketers are currently grappling with in your view?
The biggest challenge I think we're always up against, because we're more modeling based, is timeliness of data and access, and it's timeliness, quality, and working through getting to insights that we can apply within campaigns faster. So that tends to be more of the area of focus. I think when we look at it from more of a complex video landscape today, there are also other, I'll call them vanity metrics tied to media, where it's like, how do you integrate not just viewability and view-through rates, which have been around for a while, but the growing discussion around attention and defining that and how you leverage that within modeling to come to better decisions. It's really kind of orchestrating all of the noise to get to the right triggers that you can work against to drive better outcomes.
And the final question, what innovations in measurement are you most excited about? What's coming down the train tracks towards us that you and your colleagues are really thinking about?
Innovations in measurement. This is a tough one because again, I go to like the CPG side of it, and it's like, how do you bridge the gap between data availability and doing things faster? So there's kind of like, how do you create more parity within video reporting so that it acts more like standard digital reporting? And how do you work with the agency teams to get to cleansing and QA faster? Like, those are the types of areas that we need to push on, because it's how do we get to an insight faster at the end of the day.